Hi everyone, my name is Melcha, and in this video I'll be teaching you 3 separate block jumps in Mario Circuit in Mario Kart World. Let's look at all of these block jumps together and see what it's all about. This is the first one. This is the second one. And this is the third one. These are pretty cool tricks. Let's break them down step by step. On this screen, notice the Mario Kart banner in the upper middle of the screen. You want to aim once going off of this, essentially have your cart as far right as you can, as you're comfortable with, while still seeing the banner, and then aim for the right of the T. There's like a red space to the right of the T. Aim for it and trick. There we trick. We can also do some adjustment if we're misaligned. Be careful not to hit this anti-freeze sign or else it will bump you off. Right along the blocks, jump off, trick, or just trick off. You don't need to jump, and then you're good to go. And that does it for the first portion of this. One thing to note is that the first and second block jump are very relevant as they're used in time trials, versus race, and in 2 knockout tours. So while the third one you can't use it in a knockout tour, these tricks are definitely very, very useful in your arsenal. Next, let's look at this trick here. Here I'm charging my boost jump pretty early here. And this is coming pretty much directly after the other trick, just with a turn in the middle. The idea is that we're going to boost jump left into these blocks, get perfectly aligned, and then do a trick off of it to save a good amount of time, cutting off some off-road and a curve. What are the mechanics behind this? The trick to this specific skip is alignment and going into the dirt a little bit. Again, these are all shroomless shortcuts. When we're in this position, notice a couple things. Notice the lines that are in the dirt here, showing that we do indeed go off-road for this track. Notice also my alignment is pretty much not perpendicular, but parallel to the blocks. And this perpendicularity is going to be key in getting up to these blocks without being bounced off and losing a bunch of time. If you're in this position, you have your boost jump sort of charged, you do it correctly, you're going to get a beautiful sort of jump onto these blocks here. You trick off of them and then you save a good amount of time. There you go, and now on to the final trick. This one's pretty similar and there are a couple ways you can go about it. First, you notice I'm charging my boost jump. You don't have as much time to charge your boost jump here, so you want to do it pretty early, around this point. And there's a pretty good visual indicator with regards to where you want to release your boost jump right. It's at this point. So notice how this sort of curb here has red and white indicators, kind of like candy canes essentially. You want to release your boost jump to the right where the white line intersects with the red line. And then you want to boost jump to the right. This can be a little finicky sometimes, and I didn't record the perfect clip just to give you an idea of how it looks like most of the time. But this still, look at how much track you're avoiding with this. Again, this is all if you don't have a shroom. If you do have a shroom, you just want to use your shroom instead of going for this. But if you don't have your shroom, you're front running in this stage. You want to go over here, accelerate into this, and essentially go into the finish line here. These tricks can be pretty tricky, as it were, and with some practice, I'm sure you'll be able to get them down just fine. Any questions, leave them in the comments. please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you want more Mario Kart World shortcut content. Thank you.